Restrictions put in place to protect nearly 11 million people from the coronavirus will expire tonight. This afternoon, Governor Kemp decided he will not extend the state's shelter-in-place order. This does not give people the freedom to roam the state in the same way that they did before the pandemic hit, though.
There is a long list of restrictions that will remain in place. CBS 46's Capitol reporter Haley Mason just met with the governor. She joins us live on the issue tonight. Good evening.
Good evening, Sean. This is the document, 3 pages that pretty much explains that Georgians will not have to shelter in place past midnight tonight. That's for most Georgians, at least. The governor tells me that he wants the medically fragile and the elderly to stay in place for a little longer. Governor Kemp today announcing what some anticipated and what others feared, that Georgia's statewide shelter-in-place order will expire as planned tonight at midnight for most Georgians.
We are lifting the general shelter-in-place for the rest of the population, really based on the science and the data. The numbers are trending in the right direction. Inside his office this afternoon, Kemp tells me that he signed a new executive order asking the medically fragile, elderly, and people in nursing and long-term care facilities to continue to shelter in place through June 12th. He says the state now has hospital capacity to handle more patients if numbers continue to rise. We've passed our peak day, in some models twice already. Now they're saying there may be another peak. These models are all over the place, but the thing is, we're ready to deal with it, whereas 6 weeks ago, we were still building out hospital bed capacity. While Kemp tells me businesses are not mandated to reopen, those who do must follow strict social distancing and sanitation guidelines through May 13th. Even though we're lifting the general shelter in place, we need people to continue to follow what is in the order, and that is strict social distancing, no large gatherings, so those things are still in place. We're asking people to stay at home if you don't have to go out, but you certainly can. And right now, the guidelines that are in place for business, those safety and health guidelines, those will continue through that May 13th date. I did ask Governor Kemp what he's doing about increasing testing capacity and increasing access to testing for people who can't just drive in. I'll have his response to those questions on our CBS 46 website and app. For now, reporting live outside the state capitol, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.